Hello, hello! This is Joshua, your favorite German dealer for fine agates. I'm just gonna give you a quick little report from Tucson as we're heading into the end of the show. But after the first introduction minutes, we will hop right into a cutting video of cutting some of my most favorite agates in the entire world. I'm talking about Malawi Alimajo XL nodules. So stay tuned if you want to see the cutting video. And now I'll just show you around a little bit more here at the show in Tucson. So it has been an unbelievably good show here. I entirely sold out of all the wholesale flats I've had prepared for this year. It was about 50 flats that we had prepared to wholesale to other dealers. But you can also see a lot has changed here. The entire baker shelves have been cleared out, and also a lot of the other shelves are just about half empty. But overall, yeah, I can really just say thank you for all the support you've been leaving for us here, and it wouldn't be all without you. I think I originally meant to drop this video already last week, but apparently I mixed something up in the schedule. So I already originally said that I'm going to stop all sales through my US website on the 15th of February, but I just rebooked my flight. I'm gonna stay another week so we can take orders through the website until the 21st of February. You can place any website orders here with this premium XL Malawi rough, but also other rough stones that I have here as the Turkish limb cast and the dry head rough. But yeah, this is really some of the best cutting material on the market right now. This material is premium quality because of the exceptional size they have for this specific location. This was only found in smaller pockets, making up less than about 5% of everything we have mined from this location. And with these larger sized nodules, they also have more volume to bring out more banding in these pieces. That's why they are more valuable and more premium quality what's coming out. They all still have the dirt from the mining on these, so there will also be nodules in there that are not all looking fantastic. So we have not done any grading in terms of quality. It is only premium because of the premium size they have. Also, if you're from the US or Canada, please do us a favor and order directly through the US website that I have, agatebayusa.com. So we have a much easier time shipping these from the US, where I am still at this moment. And every order that comes in with these Alimajo XL Agates will also get a free $25 valued Alimajo specimen from this box here at random pull. And now let's head back into the video to show you how good the ones are I'm cutting in my workshop right now. Hello and welcome. I'm Joshua from Agatebay. I think so far in my life I'm way over 100,000 individual agates that I have been cutting, but I'm sure you'll also learn a lot from just watching this video today. Today's video is about Alimajo agates, and these are premium select XL Alimajo agates. I would say let's get right into cutting these beauties. Get it exciting, fire the saw up and see what is hiding inside. This agate has a beautiful window, but of course it's not this one, but this one over here. Just gorgeous banding, almost evenly broken already. Most of the banding is more to the left side than to the right side. It seems like all of this is going to be opening up more to a quartz center. So I'm not going to cut this through the biggest face or the biggest volume, just because I want to stay away from the quartz and stay much closer to the beautiful colors than anywhere over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut the front off by probably about 6 millimeters, which is just about 1/4 of an inch. Cutting an agate like this in my Stone Master saw is probably just taking about a minute. Pretty nice. Beautiful piece actually. Yeah, very, very nice specimen. Definitely a great start of the series, and you can see the quartz in the center is just starting to open up ever so slightly. So I think it was just about the perfect cut for the 1/2, so the quartz center wouldn't open up anymore. Here I can see there's just a fracture starting behind the face, which I couldn't see from the other side. So this one is definitely the way better half of the pair, but both are pretty stunning specimens, and I'm very happy with how the first one turned out. Great symmetry, great colors, great contrast, really just a beauty. This agate looks just about the same like the other one. We have a beautiful window again in this piece, but Of course not here, but on the other side. Just beautiful orange and white. I can see that there's some orange peeking through here as well. So here you can see the 1/3 to 2/3 split, and I'm just staying right behind this little window, so I'm not cutting through that. Everything has to be watched out for. You never really want to cut through any windows if you can avoid it in any case, just because the banding will be interrupted, so please don't do that. Now let's get it down onto the saw blade and hope that the orange color stays with us. Oh yeah. Stayed all the way there. Fantastic depth and flow channel. Beautiful piece. And it is a killer specimen. The contrast of the white banding with the orange floating center and then this very nice translucent outer area really are making this such a wonderful specimen. Really just an Alimajo agate a la perfection. Great, great agate. Look at the window of this piece. I mean, you can see it's just covered by a little bit of mineralization, which means there was an earlier fracture. It's been rehealed, but the colors below it are just astonishing. There's such a gorgeous yellow color tone. I see red, I see blue, and I see white. And that is my favorite color combination of them all, these 4 colors all together. So I have unreasonable high expectations for this piece. All the remaining part of the nodules are complete. This window extends pretty far. Usually I would probably go for a cut like this, but I can't because the window is extending through here. So I will go for a long ways cut in this case, cutting somewhat next to the window, leaving a little bit of room to breathe, and then all the way around the entire nodule, just splitting it into 2 halves. Let's fire this fiery agate up. Oh my God. Wow. That is a beauty. Beautiful. This is really just about as nice as you can imagine a Malawi agate to be, or any agate overall. I'm shaking a little bit. It's just such a gorgeously colored piece. It's my favorite color combination of them all. The yellow is so striking. It is even a floater specimen. You can see there is a tiny little layer of quartz in between of all these bands. Just a crazy, crazy good piece. What I have to point out though is that there's a few minor small hairline fractures in the rim area, but they're not penetrating through the center of the piece, so they don't bother me much, and it is really just an incredible specimen from the Alimajo mine. These Alimajo agates have been pretty nice so far, and here's yet another one with a gorgeous looking window over on this side and a slightly less good looking window on that side. I'm seeing slightly less because I can see it opens up to some quartz, and if it's already here with some quartz, I'm sure there's probably going to be more in the center, but a lot of these Alimajo agates, you should know by now, are floaters. So I'm still going to cut this through the biggest volume, and it has plenty of volume. I'm going to cut between those 2 windows, right across the biggest volume at all sides, right all over here, and back into in between of those 2 starting windows. So let's get it started. Oh, well, that is not good. I made a mistake with this piece, but would it have changed something about this specimen for the better? Probably not much, because it is not a very good piece overall. It has some great color, and luckily it is actually a quite cool piece because it has those 2 sets of eyes on both sides. So it looks a little bit like a funny face, and the mistake I did was cutting through this window, and the pure reality is I just didn't see it. Yeah, I just did not see the window at all. I'm not sure if it's just dirt that's on top of it or a mineralization process. In any case, I could have done better with this piece in order to try to avoid this window, but I just had no awareness it was there. But anyways, if this video is getting comments from more than 40 different people watching this video, then I will be giving this piece away for free. Any of the commenters have the chance, and we just randomly pick one person who's been commenting on the video to get this piece mailed for free. No cost involved. You only need to send me your address, and this piece will be having a new happy owner where it is hopefully appreciated. New specimen, new cut, and a new window. Just gorgeous banding showing up here with white and orange in this case. So this case is actually gonna be one of the rare ones where I'm going for the full face cut. And this cut is actually gonna take a little bit longer, so this may be taking 2 minutes. But if we're more realistic with the first few cuts I've been doing, then I'm thinking they did probably take more 20 or 30 seconds and not a full minute. It takes much longer to position them properly into the clamps than the actual cut is taking.
Oh, wow. Wow, this agate changed a lot.
I cut it right the way I wanted to. But something you have to be aware of, and you are probably aware of it by now, is that some of these Alimajo agate nodules, they have carbonate sedimentations at the physical bottom of the nodule. And this is what happened in this case. So there's just the top part that is agatized and the bottom area that is all carbonated. So even sometimes when they're showing great colors from one side, it could be that the other part of the nodule is really just this brown carbonate. And I think in this section we are pretty lucky that it's only halfway through, and I think it's actually still a pretty nice agate with this beautiful separation in these two different features. This Alimajo agate has two mind-blowingly nice windows. This one with just exceptional colors, dark red, bright yellow, orange in the center. I see two little hairline fractures that are running through here, but just amazing colors. And so is this window, just gorgeous orange color, but also with a few fractures here and there. However, these fractures are on both ends of the nodule, so they're not like really affecting any cut that I would like. You can see it's the thickest through this way with the biggest volume, so it's going to be a kind of tilted angle of the nodule, but I'm going to cut it right through here. I'm not really expecting any parallax or something, but just great colors and maybe a couple fractures. Sitting in there all nicely.
Oh, wow. Gorgeous.
Really great agate here, and so far every agate has been really nice to me. Here you can see the carbonate settlement at the bottom again. Just great symmetry and just such striking colors in this specimen. I've been staying a little closer to this side where I just like the window a little bit more with the more color variation, while it's only orange here. And it is just a beautiful specimen. Unfortunate that it has this little fracture, which is a little more visible in the larger half, but both halves are really just very striking and beautiful. You can also see there's a little bit of chromatography going on. If you look into the corners of the agate, you can see that the yellow colors is actually going more round than the actual banding is going. So that's a very interesting feature in this piece as well. Here we have a flat little pancake. You can see it's just very thin. One gorgeous window here with the yellow and red in combination, very fiery colors. What I see here is one fracture on that side, and it seems like there is another fracture running through here. So I want to avoid this entire area and this entire area, which only leaves me this area to cut through, which is actually nice because it has the biggest volume. So what I could do is just put it in onto these two pinpoints and then cut it somewhat diagonal to the window over here and just make a cross-cut section like this. I don't want to put it in too tight just because I'm a little scared that it will explode under the pressure of the two clamps.
Yeah, that's cute.
You can see the fracturing line is going right here behind it and the other fracture line right there. And I think I already hit just about the biggest volume of the piece, just splitting it into very nice halves. This is going to be a little difficult to get it polished just because it has such a weird shape. But I think overall it is just a really fantastic little agate. So beautiful specimen. Here's another just beautiful windowed piece. You can see there's a big window up here and another one up there. You can see there's a fracture line from the middle of the nodule making its way over to here, and possibly another couple fracture lines that are running through here. So I am aware that there's going to be a couple fractures, but nothing really too terrible that I see from the outside of the nodule. I think this is about as good as I can do it. The window that's broken is right next to here, so I don't want to cut through that. And then just all the way through the biggest volume, through the middle of this extra little bump here, and then coming back up to this window.
Oh yeah. Pretty nice.
And this is what it looks like. Gorgeous orange color with white banding, great symmetry, just a couple of these healed fractures, but other than that, a really beautiful piece. The 9th nodule, in my opinion, is the best one of them all, specifically in terms of the window. Just the color it has, this absolutely stunning orange color, with red, with yellow, with white and blue. I think we have a repeating pattern here with a third one we cut, which just are exactly the same colors that I just absolutely love. What I don't love about this nodule so much is this area where it seems like there could be like a carbonated section down here. I want to of course stay as close to the most color as I can, but I also want to give it some room to move back into the center away, giving it more symmetry again. So this is why I'm leaving it just a little bit of room over here, and I'm decreasing the size of the nodule, hoping for the best but expecting the worst. There's only one way to go, and that is by cut it in half.
The deed is done. I've been going extra slow on this one,
just in case it is going to be the one killer agate specimen. I want to have as little of a break as possible. So now let's maybe come over here to the side and lift it up and see if it's any good. Ooh. Wow. It is in fact pretty good. Wow, this is just a stunning specimen. This is really as good of an agate as you can imagine it to be. Just perfect and wonderful. Just the perfect Malawi agate everybody's dreaming of. Looks just like a flame, fiery as you can just dream of it to be. And this is really the highlight of the day for sure. Just a stunner. We also have another chance to do one last finale of an incredible live sale, which we're going to schedule for Sunday midday until probably about 5 p.m, where we can show you some of the most incredible agates that we have here. I have shown a portion of the Baker Ranch collection yet, but not as much as you think I have. And also I just want to show you some of the most incredible pseudomorph agates I have, since there were so many more people asking about the best pseudomorphs I have here in my showroom. I have some more fiery Moroccan agates. So I hope to see you all in 24 hours at the live show on my YouTube channel. You see it with your own eyes. These Malawi agates are really just some of the most versatile agates you can imagine. There's really not many localities worldwide that can compete with these kind of colors and intensity and banding, and these Malawi agates are really just wonderful, with the Alimajo agate being one of my favorites from the Malawi agate mines. These agates are typically pretty small, and while these seem to be small, they are actually pretty large for the locality. And I mean, you can really see any color you can imagine here, and with a striking color intensity that is just really hard to be matched. And this is why I love the Alimajo agates so much. And of course, this is premium select now, so this is maybe the result of what you would usually get when you cut at least 100 or a couple hundred pieces even, but it really shows you what potential these agates can be holding. And of course, all of these turned out to be that nice now because all of these were showing those incredible windows. I hope you really enjoyed watching this video, because I had an absolute blast cutting these agates, and these just remain to be one of my most favorite agate in the entire world. I'm really happy that I can make this material available to you. And if you want to know more about what is actually happening in Malawi and how the entire mining situation there is, then check out my video that I did as a travel vlog when I went to Southern Africa to source Malawi and Swazi agates for you guys to make them available to everyone around the world. And it is just so much fun that I'm having just dealing with these agates. This is really a dream job for me, a dream coming true that I can actually make a living from this, but it's been a long and hard path to get to this point. So I appreciate every support by every single one and every single comment under this video. And if we get to 40 comments by different individual viewers, then I will be giving this Malawi agate away. That looks just like a cute little face. And the person that I randomly pick from those 40 comments will get this beautiful little agate gift in their mail after I get your address, I guess. Also check out the website that I have, www.agatebay.de, where all of these pieces are available right now. And also if you buy more than 10 pieces at once, you're gonna get a 20% discount. And that is also for already price reduced specimens in the sales section. So make sure to check it out, get your agates that you need. And I'll see you soon again. Thank you so much for watching.